What up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy. Something. Hit the keys. Here today with a different kind of video. Normally, I don't do comparison videos, but I figured, you know what? Maybe we will start doing some comparison type videos. So in today's video, I kind of want to compare what is the better mastering plugin between Masterplan and Ozone. Full disclosure, though. Music Hack did reach out to me and they asked me if I would like to sponsor or if they could sponsor a video. And I said, sure. They gave me nothing. They didn't tell me any ideas or anything like that. They said, you can pick one of our plugins and do what you want. Little did they know I was already planning on doing this video. So boom, here we are. So let's talk about both these plugins here briefly. As we look here, Masterplan is actually on sale right now for $87.50. So that's a solid deal. And then when you're looking at Ozone, you can get three different kinds of Ozones. I would kind of kick the elements out because that's not going to be a comparison to Masterplan, but you can get standard for $199 and you can get Ozone Advanced for $399. The biggest difference between these two plugins is that you get a little more control with the Advanced and you get all the plugins standalone. So that's a positive about the Advanced. But we have to think about, and we're in this comparison, we're going to think about price to performance too as well. So what I did basically was I just took a track. This track is mastered by my guy Icon One Music. I'll leave his information linked on Instagram in case you're looking for any kind of mixing or mastering or anything like that. He also does TikToks and stuff like that. He's going to get on this platform, but even though I can mix tracks and do stuff, I do want to put this disclaimer out there before we get going. It is still always nice to send your tracks off to somebody else to mix them, because a mixing engineer will do stuff that you would have never even thought of. So there's a whole bunch of parts in this song where you put breaks in, doubled up drums. There's a part in this track where I'm like, you can praise Allah, but just know the situation's already holy. He's got praise Allah in Muslim in the background. I mean, an engineer will do a good job for you. So and then I got the track back, and this is kind of how it sounds mastered. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to play you guys the track so you can hear what the track sounds like on bypass. And then you can hear what Masterplan did, and then I'll let you guys hear what Ozone did, and then I'll talk about the plugins for a little bit, and then we'll do an A/B comparison through the whole song to finish the video. So with this, as you're looking at Masterplan, this thing's pretty cool. It's really easy to use. That's why I like it. So you got low, you got mid, you got high. Then you got this loudness control right here, which allows you to add loudness. You've got a widening control. You've got bypass. You've got this unity control, which basically match gains both signals together. You have controls down here like thickness. So this adds saturation to your track. You have this clean right here. This just takes away like muddiness from like the low mid frequencies. And then you have this multi-band compressor right here. So obviously you see here, you got low, mid, high. You've got this smooth right here, so you can add this and it just smooths out the overall sound. Right here, you can reduce the harshness of the sound. And then right here, you have like tape. So you can go from warm to tight with the tape. And then you have filters over here too, so you can listen to it like it's going to sound like it's on a Yamaha N10, a phone, band, mono, dim, and all that other stuff. So this is what this track sounds like bypassed, and then I'll turn it on afterwards so you can hear in the middle of the track what it did.
It seems that we fell on unbearable times. They jacking our culture but swearing it's fine. Theft by deception and pair with a crime. I walk in their shoes but they're scared to wear mine. Even some Jordans that better design. Hip-hop is culture so there is to find. They swearing they MC with merry-go rhymes. I'm stopping them out with their terrible lines. They never told us who the popular vote is, so I made a show.
So you can clear as day hear the difference, you know what I'm saying, that the Masterplan did. I'll do the same thing over here with Ozone, so you can hear what it sounds like. We'll go through Ozone too as well. So now with Ozone, Ozone's cool. So let me show you guys something first. With Ozone, Ozone's cool because it can read your audio and then it can automatically mix it for you. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you follow this channel for a while, you know I used Ozone probably for like 6 years, right? So I used Ozone for a long time. I have switched to Masterplan now. So obviously I think that Masterplan price to performance does outdo Ozone. But Ozone is still cool because you get a bunch of different modules. So, you know, as you come here, you can hit this learn button and then just play your beat and it's going to learn it.
It seems that we fell on unbearable times. They jacking our culture but swearing it's fine. Theft by deception and pair with a crime. I walk in their shoes but they're scared to wear mine. Even some Jordans that better design. Hip-hop is culture so there is to find. They swearing they MC with merry-go rhymes. I'm stomping them out with their terrible lines. They never told us who the popular voters. I show my ass just like the POTUS. Taking out rappers and heroes that know.
See, that's the thing I hate about Ozone. Ozone never gives me a good automatic mix. You hear how loud that is?
SumnSumnSumnHTK. It seems that we fell on unbearable times. They jacking our culture but swearing it's fine.
That's just too much for me personally. So then I always come back in. You got control over certain things on the front page. So you can bring the maximizer down. You can control other things, but if you click this, it takes you underneath the hood. And then you get all these different modules that you can use. But you can get all these modules as standalones if you get Ozone Advanced. So granted, yes, you do get more control with this over what you can do to your actual mix. So, I can hop in here, and these are all the modules. So there's still some other modules you can add, like another EQ, exciter, dynamics, low-end focus, and stuff like that. The one thing, though, I think that I used to think that was nice in Ozone was this master rebalance, because you can come in here and you can change the way the vocal sound, the bass sounds, the drum sounds. And so if your vocal's too low, you can turn it up, Or
SumnSumnSumnHTK. It seems that we fell on unbearable times. They jacking our culture but swearing it's fine. Theft by deception and pair with a crime. I walk in their shoes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this Ozone off, though. It's just probably too much with Ozone and Master Plan on, a bunch of mastering plugins. But I'm gonna let you guys hear with the chain that I used. So I did auto learn, and then I went in and I changed a bunch of the settings and stuff in here to get it to sound how I wanted it to sound. So again, I'm going to just turn it on as it's playing. So I'm going to start it off on bypass, and then I'll turn Ozone on after that.
SumnSumnSumnHTK. It seems that we fell on unbearable times. They jacking our culture but swearing it's fine. Theft by deception and pair with a crime. I walk in their shoes but they're scared to wear mine. Even some Jordans that better design. Hip-hop is culture so there is to find. They swearing they MC with merry-go rhymes. I'm stomping them out with their terrible lines. They never told us who the popular voters.
You know what I'm saying? So boom, you can get your sound to sound like that. This also does have, it just has a bunch of modules, which makes it nice. But my biggest flaw with Ozone, which always has been with Ozone, is that the AI technology doesn't work well for what I want it to do. So if you followed this channel for a long time, again, you guys know I work with Native Instruments, who owns iZotope. Clearly, I work with Music Hack too as well. So this is no slight to either one. Really, you're not going to go the wrong way whether you get either one. But I'm telling you, what I'm using right now is Music Hack, and it's for the fact that it just gets you a quick master fast. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but dude, you just slap this on there. You turn up whatever you need. You see, I barely put a little bit of high there. You know what I'm saying? I added some loudness. I added a little bit of width, and then on this track, I added a little bit of thickness, but like the clean, it doesn't really affect this track because there's not a lot of low end and mudness. That's what's good about having a mixing engineer. He fixed all that stuff before he sent me the track over. And then I didn't really need all this stuff. So it just works. You just slap this on there, bro. This just works. So let's go ahead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight different sections of the song real quick. I'm just going to play the whole song through. In the video description at the bottom, I will leave which plugin I'm using. So whether it's Music Hack, Master Plan, or whether it's Ozone, we're going to start off with Master Hack. But as you see here, I'm just going to mute every 4 bars. And I'm just going to play this whole thing through.
SumnSumnSumnHTK. It seems that we fell on unbearable times. They jacking our culture but swearing it's fine. Theft by deception and pair with a crime. I walk in their shoes but they're scared to wear mine. Even some Jordans that better design. Hip-hop is culture so there is to find. They swearing they MC with merry-go rhymes. I'm stomping them out with their terrible lines. They never told us who the popular voters. So I'm here to show my ass just like the POTUS. Taking out rappers and heroes that notice. Where is your message? You changed the focus to
ass, titties, bash, cash, bitties, flash, view it, shit it, smash through the city.
I don't just be talking shit, pop up in your metropolis on you just like the coppers is on these niggas that rock the grip. What you spittin', kid, not till it. None of your homies knocking it, feeding until I got a shit. Bringing that funk, I'm dropping it. Sitting back like an ottoman, quarterbacking a monogram, paper stacking a model. Then make it happen, no lotto plan. Set up shop like a taco stand. The aficionado and fire like Colorado. Strand Savage call me the Macho Man. Or Mankind, I'm McFoley. Are you Goku? Are you Broly? Do you hold it down for the Brodies? shots split heads like goalies. You can praise the law, but just know the situation was already holy. On the roads to American dreams, you could call me Cody. I'm old school, 44, I still sip on them 40s. My girl is still my shorty, my nigga still my woadies. High key, I'm an OG, no need to put that on low key. Some, you know me. Man's a type, he's a killer. Montana type, he's a dealer. Trigger type, he'll stiller. Rider like four-wheelers, she popping like Glorilla. Mike time to guess, I know the game, and I'm scoring like I'm a stealer.
Y'all gonna tell me the mixes didn't sound like they was about the same on that master? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a few things were off or whatever the case was, but they sound about the same. You know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm getting at is, although I still do love Ozone, I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not here to tear down stuff. I'm not gonna just, with these comparison videos, I'm not gonna just like get on here and then start trashing a bunch of plugins. I'm actually gonna do comparisons of the plugins that I actually use. So the stuff that you see on the channel, like different reverbs, delays, EQs, whatever it is, it'll be stuff that I actually use, so that, you know what I'm saying, I can give you an honest opinion through years of using this stuff. So what I think about this is, look, man, like I said, Ozone's good. You get a lot of control. You get a lot of things with Ozone, right? Master Plan is simple and to the point, and I got this mix for Master Plan in probably 3 minutes. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. The Ozone one was a lot longer. I don't know how long it took me. It was probably about a half hour or so. So in comparison, I just recommend this, y'all. I mean, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It's just a fire plugin, man. I don't have no complaints about it. There's nothing that I would say that could be done better. I think that this is a really, really solid plugin, and you know what I'm saying, for the $87 it is right now, price to performance, this is killing everything out there. So make sure, if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell, so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. I appreciate you guys' time as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Some.
Hit the key.